Good day, Pinoy Clixers and Mixers. Welcome back to the channel. Thor's Chariot Deconstructed coming right up. Let's go! Okay, so we are looking for Asgardian figures for this video. As you can see, we have the mighty Thor and his trusty, I would call them greatest of all time, goats. Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder. Okay, so I remember before, and until now, I have the old Thor's Chariot as well as the legacy card for that chariot. And this time around, Thor's Chariot is coming to us in deconstructed form. Okay, so deconstructed because it's divided into three figures. Okay, and the main event, of course, is Thor, the main man from Collector's Trove. Okay, and you can see here, he is a super rare with the Asgardian, Armor, Deity, Mystical Warrior keywords, and a trait, Hela's Curse. The first time Thor would be KO'd, instead turn him to his starting click, Protected Pulse Wave. So for 150 points, that can make him very hard to KO. Okay, so you can see him here calling back Mjolnir. Okay, by the way, he comes indeed with Mjolnir as an equipment, and the Mjolnir grants giant reach of 3, improved targeting characters with Quake and Pulse Wave. Moreover, if this character has one of Mjolnir's qualifying names, and Thor is one of them, okay, Mjolnir cannot be unequipped rather, destroyed or removed from the game by opposing effects, and not to mention you don't have to pay 20 points if you have the qualifying names. Okay, this actually makes it because it's 20 points, it only makes it practical to use Mjolnir if you have the qualifying keywords. Okay, so Beta Ray Bill, Captain America, yes, he is worthy. Odin, Spider-Man, Squirrel Girl. I hope we get a Squirrel Girl in the future so that we can equip Mjolnir to that character. Okay. So, and kudos to his kids because Mjolnir is not easily broken now. So you can see, you can play with it and it's still standing. Okay, so equip Thor with Mjolnir and yeah, you are good to go. He also has a second trait, which is a taste of mighty Mjolnir. Close or range, unequip an equipment from Thor and place it in a square within range and line of fire. If you do, make a close or range attack, targeting all opposing characters adjacent to that equipment, regardless of range, line of fire, or adjacency. If the equipment is named Mjolnir, Stormbreaker, or Jarnbjorn, the damage dealt is penetrating and hit characters are knocked back. Okay, so Thor Odinson, it's a what you see, what you get dial. Okay, so probably use him at 50 points because that gets him the Mjolnir for free 20 points. So technically, you're just paying 30 points for the character. Although he just have charge, super strength, and invul for that particular starting line. Remember the first trait, so you need to KO him twice. Okay? So that is Thor from Collector's Trove. And from the latest set, of course, we have the Chariot pulling horses or goats, Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder. Okay, so Tooth Gnasher is the brown goat, and he is set number 35A. 35B is Tooth Grinder, if you're wondering. Asgardian Animal Brute Ruler keywords. So this goat is a ruler, and he has a trait which is driven to Jotunheim, which is move, passenger 2, have speed, then move. If Tooth Gnasher carries a character with the Asgardian keyword, this turn that character can be given a costed action as if they weren't carried. If 40B Tooth Grinder, 40B, but this is 35B. Okay. If a 35B Tooth Grinder was also carried, during this action, after resolutions, remove an action token from one of the carried characters. So really strong. And aside from that, he has the another trait which is omnivorous beast that grants him free, destroy an adjacent terrain marker, and he can move through blocking terrain. So nothing's gonna hinder the path of this uh, Tooth Gnasher. Okay, he is the Lord of Goats as a special defense power that grants tap and regeneration. When this click is revealed, you may choose an adjacent friendly character. If you do, KO Tooth Gnasher and heal the chosen character 3 clicks and remove any action tokens from them. So you can sacrifice Tooth Gnasher for that effect. Okay, so I'm just wondering whether if you sacrifice, does it count like a KO by the opponent? Okay, because you're doing a self KOing. Okay, so he is also enhancement, so best to carry a ranged character, and this Thor is ranged with 5 and 2 targets. So that's why they work. Okay, so the second, let me see if there's a real name. Tangrisnir is the real name. Okay, I'm not so familiar with these goats. Okay, and the second goat is a white one, so you can see the scope comparison. Okay, so almost, I think the same scope. Okay, different color treatment. This is Tooth Grinder 35B as Guardian Animal Brute Ruler, seeking Jotunheim. Okay, almost the same trait, but if you carry a Tooth Gnasher during that action, remove an action token to adjacent oppose give an action token to an adjacent opposing character. Okay, so meaning you can really lock up some characters with this. So it's best to use them together. And then he has also Headbutts as a trait, which is free knockback on adjacent opposing character. And yeah, so the same Lord of Goats special defense power. Real name is Tangnoster. Okay, so hypersonic. Let's compare them. I think they have similar movement, almost similar movement, similar attack, similar defense. The damage though is this again for range with enhancement. Tooth Grinder is for close combat with Empower. Okay, so you can use them 50-50, that's 100. And yeah, why not use Thor at 150? That's just 250. Then you can still add some more Asgardians, maybe Tori, and then one shots. Okay, so what do you guys think? Uh, I really like this idea of deconstructing 2x2 figure. And yeah, this is the greatest of all time. Bye bye.